Hello my beautiful Aries, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this video. I hope that yourself, your family, and friends are protected and guided and healthy at this time. And I pray and give much love to you during this time of stress, uncertainty, and just the unknown, you know. But yes, so I wanted to try something different. This is not your typical month-to-month tarot reading. I really wanted to focus the readings on the new moon and full moon cycles. In my opinion, I think that you can get a more in-depth and accurate reading when you focus on how the moon is pulling you emotionally, physically, mentally, because I feel so that really is important to how you navigate in life when we focus in on the moon cycles and the moon phases. So I'm gonna do my readings based off of the full and new moon cycles. In Aries, this full moon that we just experienced in the sign of Libra is going to affect you the most. So that's why I am doing a reading for you, Aries, right now. You and 3 other signs I really have to make sure I put out the video for, because that full moon that we had in the sign of Libra, that super moon, that pink moon, yeah, it's affecting you. And the full moon in Libra was all about finding balance within ourselves, within our relationships with others. So yes, let's just jump into the tarot reading. That's why the cards is set up like that, because at the top we have what's out of balance. Then we have one side of that conflict, the other side of that conflict, again weighing scales like a Libra. Then we have what can bring these two sides, these two conflicting sides together to create balance and harmony. And then lastly, what is the right thing to do? What should you do in this time of uncertainty, and how can you bring this back to balance? After this part of the reading, we're going to jump into how my Aries is feeling mentally, physically, and spiritually. And then we're going to end the reading with the oracle message, okay? Alrighty. And remember, my beautiful Aries, this is a general message, a general reading. So take what resonates, okay? Because this is for the collective. This is for all Aries. All right. Let's get into the video. Okay. So let's start with what is out of balance right now for my Aries. You guys came a long way. I'll say that right now, Aries. Because I remember the past few readings I did for my Aries, you guys were holding on to a whole bunch of bullshit, okay? And I hope that you guys have been clearing out energy, especially with this whole self-quarantining. I hope you guys have been cleaning house, getting rid of people and things that do not serve you, because I felt so sad during your first 2 readings. But when I pulled for this, I kind of felt really good, because now I feel as though it's all about you and your self-improvement. You ain't worried about nobody else. You're like, look, you do what you want to do. I need to focus on me. So let's look at what's out of balance. We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse position. So you guys are holding yourselves back from reaching your fullest potential. All right. Like I said earlier, you've cleared away the energy from anybody else. You like, look, I need to focus on myself. I need to focus on my personal growth. I want to get out of this depression and anxiety that I've been feeling. And with that, this is all about you and your self-improvement. But right now, your self-improvement is out of whack because you cleared away the energy. You're trying to move forward, but you're trying to figure out how you want to move forward. And because you're trying to figure out how you're moving forward, it's kind of holding you back from doing what you need to do. So you're acting a little bit lazy right now with your own personal growth. You're kind of like, not in the sense procrastinating, but in the sense you're kind of like jerking backwards. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to step into that transformative energy. Because you guys are going through some sort of transformation. I can feel it. You guys are going through some sort of transformation and you're scared. And let me tell you something. Anything new, as far as new beginnings, transformation, is going to be scary, Aries. It's going to be a scary time. But let me tell you something. The journey and the net end result is so beautiful. But let's continue on with the reading. So one side of the conflict. You have the Two of Swords in the reverse position. Like on one side, you're fearful. Like I said, a lot of anxiety still. You know, too much happening at once because you just want to like clear away all the energy. You just want to start over. It's just a lot for you. It's just a lot for you. And this is the first time in a long time where you was like, look, I'm caring about myself right now. Because like I said in my other readings that I had for Aries, you guys were worrying about the wrong shit, the wrong people, feeding into the wrong energy. Okay? So at the moment, you're just like, look, like I'm clearing away all this energy, but it's just like you kind of feel empty. You're like, okay, what's next? How can I move forward? I let that shit go, but I don't know what's next for me. I don't know what's next in my journey. Then on the other side of the coin, we have the Sun card in reverse position. Again, it's very hard for you to focus in on the positive. There's a lot of self-limiting thoughts that you are dealing with right now. You're feeling as though you're not worthy of reaching your fullest potential or reaching to that next level of transformation. And there's some guilt. There's some guilt. You know, you feel like you gotta hold back from showcasing another side of you that people really haven't seen. And people know you for being this one particular way, or people have perceived you or put you out to be a certain type of way. So now you want to be able to showcase this new side of you, and you're afraid. You're afraid of what people may think. You are afraid how people might say or tell other people. And again, I think this still has to do with relationships, lingering relationships, really, really toxic relationships and friendships that you have dealt with from your past. Like I said, go back to previous tarot readings that I did for Aries, and I talked about that. So you're scared. So you're allowing these self-limiting thoughts to hold you back from showcasing this new version of yourself. Okay? So let's look at what can bring these two sides together. We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse position, okay? So what's going to bring these two conflicting sides together is you have to release yourself from those self-limiting thoughts and take back your power. You're the bull, Aries. You're the bull. I'm not saying go crazy and be like El Toro on these hoes, but take back your power, okay? Take back the control of yourself. Take back the control of how people view and see you. Be willing to heal those old wounds, okay? And do not be afraid to ask for guidance. That's one thing about my Aries. You guys are stubborn as hell, and you do not like to ask for help. But in order for you to gain that control back, in order for you to feel confident in your skin, you have to ask for guidance. Get a mentor, somebody who's spiritual, somebody who brings you life. That's who you should be asking for guidance. Someone that you look up to as like a big brother, a big sister, or a mother, a fatherly figure. Somebody that's really going to help you and push you and help you realize that it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. It matters how you feel about yourself at this time. Because Aries, I feel so different now than I did months prior doing this reading. I feel as though you guys are in a different space. Like you're happy. There's happiness there. But there's still some lingering confusion. There's still some lingering conflict within yourself. There's still some sort of anxiety. But it's not as depressing as before. You guys were so depressed and wanted to just shut away from the whole damn world. You just didn't want to allow anybody in. But I see that you guys are ready to allow that to come in. But like I said, because it's kind of like a wait, do I really want to do this? Like, am I ready to open up? You guys are. You guys are. Just surround yourself with the right people, which I believe that you guys are doing. And find yourself a mentor, a spiritual person, a mentor, something that's going to rise you up so you can embrace this new life, this new transformation that you have stepped into. And lastly, what is the right thing to do, Aries? We have the Fool card. And I like that the Fool card came up because the number 0, all right, is a blank slate, all right? Like I said earlier, step into this new version of yourself. Heal. This is new beginnings for you, Aries. We are in Aries season. We're in springtime. Spring is all about rebirth, all about new beginnings. And I really, really, really believe, and even the cards are showing you, step into this new version of yourself. And release whatever is lingering from the previous months before you take your leap. All right? Because you're near completion. You're near this new journey, this new version of yourself. But you gotta clear away the little bits and pieces that are in your way from reaching your fullest potential. And once you do that, it's full steam ahead for you, Aries. It is full steam ahead. All right, so the next part of your reading, we're going to talk about mind, body, and spirit. What's going on with my Aries mentally, physically, and spiritually. Okay? So what's going on with my Aries mentally? We have the Two of Wands in the reverse position. Again, this goes back to fearing the unknown, restricting yourself, and playing it safe. So right now, there's a lot of indecisiveness going on with you mentally. And we talked about this in your full moon and Libra reading that we literally just talked about. You guys holding yourselves back and not really wanting to take that leap of faith, that leap into the next version of yourself. Because you're fearful of the unknown. There's still some lingering anxiety that's playing a part in a role of you not reaching your fullest potential. Do not play it safe. Okay, don't play it safe. Don't restrict yourself. Go out there and show these motherfuckers who you are, Aries. Show them who you are. And Aries, you know you like to show off. And this new version of yourself, I think what's making you fearful is you know that people are not going to like it. You know that people are going to be envious of you, but you cannot control other people's emotions and feelings towards you. And that should not stop you from embracing and rejoicing in this new version of yourself. Forget about the haters. Block them. Whatever you gotta do. People are going to talk about you when you're doing good regardless. That's just how people are. But don't be afraid to step into that new version of yourself, Aries. So what's going on with y'all physically. We have the Three of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So some of you guys may have went through some sort of sickness, may not been feeling well lately. I hope you guys are okay, but you guys will definitely pull through from it. You have to change the way you eat. A lot of you guys may be changing your diets and incorporating exercise routines right now. And again, some of you guys may also have been feeling really tired and sluggish because, you know, you're trying to figure out if you want to step into that new version of yourself. The indecisiveness, there's not even so much frustration, but the anxiety is making you feel tired. So change your diet, change your perspective, and drink water. Drink water, drink water, drink water. Exercise. Incorporate healthy habits to make you feel good, to give you a boost and a perk of energy right now. And lastly, what's going on with my babies spiritually? We have the World card. So, you guys, like I said before, you're pulling back a little bit on this new journey. And the only reason why you're pulling back on this new journey is because you are afraid of the unknown. Yet and still spiritually, you are ready to embrace the new version of yourself. So spiritually, you have a lot to share. Because you guys been through a lot. You guys been through a lot. So you have a lot to share. And people are ready to listen. Okay? People want to hear your wisdom, your knowledge, your story. People want to be inspired by you because you guys have something to tell. Okay? So you are very much aware of your feelings and your emotions, and you about to step into this new version of yourself. You guys are very aware of that. You guys are very aware of the spiritual awakening that you're going through. But you are very, very, very scared right now. But loosen that grip. Loosen that grip and embrace this new version of yourself that you are stepping into, because it's beautiful. I'm so excited for you, and I'm so proud of you, Aries, for stepping into this new transformative energy. I'm so proud of you. Like, for real, I'm so proud of you. And you should be proud of yourselves. Alright? Forget about everybody else. Embrace this energy. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Do not allow anybody from the outside to mess up with this beautiful energy that you are experiencing right now. And lastly, let's take a look at the oracle messages. The first card that we have is time for a nap. Rest and rejuvenate. That reminds me of that oracle card, rest and rejuvenate. You guys, in order for you to really understand what's going on and make the right decisions, you got to make sure that you are resting. You got to make sure you give time to yourself and for yourself to reflect, okay? Relax. Relax, rejuvenate, then make your decisions, okay? A chance in the wind. This is talking about rebirth, spiritual awakening, okay? You feeling uncertain, your emotions and perspectives changing like the wind, okay? And this is telling you right here, do not fear the change, do not fear the process, do not fear the unknown, okay? Enjoy the unknown. Things are shifting in your life right now. Embrace it. What you were once fond of may no longer serve any purpose to you anymore, and that is okay. You guys are going through that awakening process. Do not shun away from that, because it's beautiful and it's what you need. Okay, it's what you need right now. Next, we have peace. Peace, self-explanatory. You guys are stepping into that. And I love how these three cards are in lines this way. Taking time for yourself to realize and reflect on what you need to do. You're taking a chance and embracing this spiritual journey that you're going in. And then once you finally embrace that, you're going to step into peace, harmony, alignment within yourself, with the people around you. You're going to be telling a different story very, very soon. You are going to showcase a different side in life to you very, very soon. You're going to be feeling like you can just release very, very soon. Then finally, we got Yang. Again, take your power back. Take your power back. This is manifesting energy. Manifest the life you want. Manifest the love you want. Manifest it. Okay? Take back your power. Embrace this spiritual rebirth, this new journey that you are going through. Do not be afraid of the unknown, because it's going to take you to another level. Another level, okay? Another level that you deserved. You fought the good fight. You cut off who you need to cut off. Now it's time for you to be happy and good for yourself. It's time for you to take back your power back. It's time for you to care for yourself. Love yourself. It's okay to be selfish, especially when you're going through a new awakening journey. Not everybody, you cannot take everybody with you through this process. Embrace this new energy. I'm telling you, Aries, embrace this new energy because it's beautiful and you deserve it. All right, my beautiful Aries, I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I also hope that it resonated with you. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment below what part of the reading resonated with you and why. I love to hear you guys' stories and how my reading impacts you. I love it. I just love to hear it because that's my whole goal of doing this right now. So thank you so much for the support, for the love. And make sure you follow my social media. It's in the description box below. And yeah, have a blessed one. See ya.